Today is our second blind tasting of bourbons. We got 3 bourbons.
Yeah, we do.
Stay tuned for the blind tasting of 3 bourbons.
Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. Ian Andrews and I are going to blind test some bourbon. Round number 2.
So we know there's some Jim Beam Black in here somewhere.
Yep. We'll find that.
But we got 1, 2, and 3. We don't know
Which one's one?
which
two,
one's
three.
which, and we don't know what the other 2 whiskeys are. So
If it's up to her standards, one's going to always be the one from the winner from the last time.
always.
I don't know. It seems to be. But...
Oh, are you that transparent, Jen?
I'm that transparent.
Wow. Now I understand the whole the strategy in pitching with baseball. It's like you don't know what they're gonna do. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna try to fool you? They gonna change up the rhythm.
That is
No, that's
unique.
got some vegetal qualities to it.
Wicked.
And the nose.
That's a bourbon?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a bourbon. Because
Yes.
the bottle, I'm waking in the bottle in my head. Yes,
It's green.
bourbon.
It's definitely vegetation. Like, it's green and burny. That seems to be a common thing. Burny
It's
green.
not too burny, but it's green. It's almost musky a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
like
almost
rye.
a little rye-ish, but it's not a rye, I don't think. But
See, is she gonna throw a rye in on us? Like, yeah, I should go with your hidden ryes. Catch her in the rye.
it's not musky enough to be rye, I don't
No, but
think.
it's awkward.
But it's got that characteristic.
Like, it's very different. It's hard to. I couldn't even come up with a brand that would represent.
This could be the black, I don't know.
I can't smell it. That is so weird. It smells
That's
Irish.
sweet and almost watered down by comparison.
This one?
That's the one she spit in.
So you get pepperoni?
I know pepperoni though,
No.
right? It's like sweet, smooth, a little bit watered down.
A little Parmesan, a little mozzarella.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is a little watered down.
Yeah, I mean maybe it's just. So the danger of doing this is our palate is influenced by each thing we just put in our mouth.
Yeah, but we're
because
smarter
we're
than
not
that.
rinsing our palate, we're not cleansing our palate each
But
time.
we're smarter than
But I'm just saying that's something.
that. Yeah,
to
people
take
can
note.
argue
You
that.
need some sorbet.
Yeah, this is
Sorbet.
Common Man Cocktails. The fact that we're even doing this is close. How come you guys weren't invited to the Streamies? Because I refused to pay. I was a Streamies nominee 3 years ago or 4 years ago,
That must
and
be
I was
Jimmy
invited.
Black, number 3.
So I was invited there, but me and Doug were gonna go, but it was expensive,
I don't know.
and I didn't win anyway. So I was in a category, the Streamy Awards. I was in a category with that guy that blows stuff up and shoots guns. I'm like, how is that?
That's weird.
And of course, he won. He had like 500,000 subscribers already. That's black.
Yeah.
'Cause
That's
it's-
interesting. This is weak.
Yeah, it is weak. It's very light. It kind of cheapens it for me. Like, I don't, I mean, again, like we said last whiskey tasting, I expect some, like, just aggression out of a whiskey. Doesn't necessarily make it good, bad, or indifferent. I just expect that. I think most people, when you hear whiskey,
When you push that around your mouth a little bit, it's not too bad.
it's just, yeah, it's not, I mean, it's not that it doesn't have some good taste. It is lighter on oak. This is probably the lightest on oak because it's more, has a weird taste to it. But it's just lighter
I'm
taste.
confounded.
Like a lighter taste profile. These are a little thicker, a little more weight to them, thus not lighter. It does when you swish it around like mouthwash, it will burn you. So it's not watered down with water, right? It's still.
I just wonder what they all are now.
Hold on, we're gonna do this, right?
It's almost burnt, like it almost has like a burned,
Yes, caramel.
charred caramel.
I guess that's still kind of at the charred oak side of the barrel.
Yeah.
I don't really I don't.
I don't dislike it, but I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it has a nice charred toasted caramel, toffee.
People are laughing in the edit right now, saying, "I don't know why you guys don't know what those are."
You ready?
Yeah, what's number 1?
Wait!
Go
We
ahead,
have to pick something.
Oh.
We sticking with number 3? Wait a minute, that was the same one as before. Didn't number 3, wasn't that the winner before?
I like the nose of 3 better. Smooth and sweet.
This is getting more interesting.
This has a little bit more of an ethanol burn to it.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I still think 3 is the one that I would choose if I had to list these out and somebody said make a cocktail with them.
Yeah.
This is just kind of got a weird flavor. That one is a little light, and that one is, like we think, is black. It might not be, but it should be.
So what's number 1, Jen?
We're going 3.
Hudson Baby Bourbon.
Hudson Baby.
Oh, that's really expensive.
Interesting. 2?
Jim Beam Black.
Okay. And 3?
What?
Basil Hayden.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I guess we're wrong.
Well, they're so similar, but I think what happened is after tasting the Hudson Bay, or is it Hudson?
This is
Hudson Baby Bourbon.
Baby Bourbon. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, you.
After tasting that, it was like made this taste watered down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it still tastes watered down. And compared to this one too.
Yeah. Well,
And you went from here to here and here to here.
Yeah.
It's Hudson Baby Bourbon is $43 and it comes in at 375 milliliters.
Yeah. So I guess is that why I was pulling the cap off, Jen?
No, you were pulling the cap off Basil Hayden.
Oh, okay. So Basil Hayden, I guess, for the win.
That's what Doug likes. That's Doug's.
Yeah, Doug's a smart guy. He also likes Monkey Shoulder, which is pretty good too.
I'm still kind of take me back a little bit because I was 99.9% sure that was black. There was no doubts.
I think it's coming off of the taste of the last one. So, because for those of you who aren't in the live stream, we do the tasting 1 and 2 back to back. They just get posted far enough apart. So,
but it should be lighter than both of these. It fits. The other ones just happen to all fit in that same lighter category.
Yeah.
Or something. Because I think in any case, any of the other 2 we put against here, I think these 2 still would have come out heavy. And that would have been the lighter flavor. This is Jim Beam Black, also the winner from the last one. That, my friends, is it. That is the results. So next time we do a bourbon, it's going to need to beat this. Now, I know people have been saying, oh, but if you always put this one in the next one, then it's not truly blind, and, you know, maybe you should do bracketing. And my argument was it could take years to get done an entire bracket.
And our tastes are going to change over time.
Right. Yeah, and then you go back. So, realistically, if we did another bourbon blind, even if this wasn't in it at that point, then you can put it back in it for another round.
You could do a contest of champions
gonna
type
know.
thing, where we have smaller brackets of 6. You do 4 brackets of 6, and then you put the winners against each other, or something like that.
Yeah, or the top 2 or something, so that it stays a little bit more random, so you have to pick it again.
Yeah.
So there's different ways of doing it, but my goal is just to guide you guys into getting something that you could go out and buy based on what we think is probably worth your time and money, and I think that's gonna be it. Question of the day:
Springs Distillery.
What brand of spirit did you kind of fall in love with and find out that its parent brand was a large conglomerate that you're now kind of sad? Most brands at this point are owned by something else. Even, you know what? You doesn't have to be whiskey. You could do it with a beer. Half of them are going to be owned by Budweiser or InBev.
60%,
anyway.
66%, a lot of them.
Yeah. So Goose Island was one of the ones that Curd reps. This is his old rep brand too.
Like Guitar Girl says in there, just because they're both Jim Beam brands doesn't mean their mash bill is the same.
No, there doesn't necessarily have to be anything the same about them. But some people still get kind of upset when they're like, because they were hunting for like that small niche thing that they thought was their own.
To be the hipster.
And like,
I found it first.
I'm gonna grow some sideburns. Crap.
It's not cool anymore because it's mainstream.
Speaking of mainstream, Common Cocktails mainstream coming at you live. Share, link, subscribe to this video and this channel as a whole.
Yeah.
And then we're teaching how to drink.
Stay tuned. Wait.
What?
No. We do this every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm rusty.
You already forget how to tell people to watch the show. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Love it.
That's it.
That's great. Oh, hi. You're still here? Well, while you're here, why don't you subscribe, check out our Patreon, maybe donate to the show, and there's a couple links down here for a video, one that you might prefer, or one of our awesome playlists. So check that out while you're here. We're done here.